This is Arthur Rafferty. He is 70 years old and terminally ill from asbestos poisoning. For the past 36 years, Arthur has been trying to find the man who murdered his father.
My father in 1974 on the 15th of August was in a bar in North Belfast called the Hole in the Wall. Two dockers, one Martin Macon, told my father a story. Whatever they told him, it must have been good, because my father was not a stupid man. So he left his drink and walked out with them. He came past number 12. Two men were waiting in number 12, one with a loaded armalite rifle. They came out of the house. The father knew there was something wrong, and he ran, and they chased after the father, shot him 12 times, and the father lay here.
Both Arthur and his father were part of a dockers' union run by known members of the IRA. As Arthur began looking deeper into his father's murder, the connection became increasingly apparent.
My father was murdered because he spoke out against our union. Our union was run by Sinn Féin IRA, and all the top men in the top jobs of our union were all members of Sinn Féin IRA. And my father spoke out against them time and time again because he would take no nonsense from them. And they didn't like that. North Belfast in the 1974s was packed day and night with army and police. You couldn't have got walking whereas you were stopped and questioned. Yet these people had time to walk my father for 500 yards down into Newington Street and shoot my father, at my father 12 times. Go into the house again, put the gun away, walk down the street past my father who was lying in the street bleeding to death, get into a taxi and get down to the New Lodge Road without meeting any police or army. That to me sounds funny. Number 12 was a safe house for the IRA. The police got information about a week or so after that about a rifle was in that house. Someone phoned in. The police raided that house, found the rifle, found a magazine, found ammo, found gloves, balaclava and a boiler suit. They all went missing. A brown envelope with 2 bullets in it was put through the mother's letterbox. A little note on it, "This is for your 2 sons, get them out of the country." But I'm still here.
After over 30 years of asking questions and getting answers few and far between, in 2005, Arthur got a call from the most unlikely of sources, one-time IRA company commander, Brendan Hughes.
Brendan Hughes phoned me out of the blue. I never met the man in my life. He's told me he wanted to meet me, he read my story in the paper, and he wanted to speak about the father's murder. Well, I had 2 minds about going there because I was going right into the heart of the Lower Falls, which was run by these people. Plus, he lived in a big high-rise flats. There was only one door in and one door out, the same door. But I made my mind up to go after all. I've been fighting this case for a long time. I went up and I spoke to the man. He shook hands with me. I explained who I was. He told me who he was. We went in, we had a cup of tea. And then he started to tell me. He told me exactly what happened, as I've told you. Well, I believe him, because after all, the boss of the IRA is on television day and daily saying he was never in the IRA. At least this man came out and told me the truth. And I believe he told me the truth because he knew he was dying, the man, and he wanted to ease his conscience.
The truth that Rafferty heard was that his father was shot by Freddie Scappaticci, the head of the IRA's punishment squad. In 2003, Scappaticci was revealed to be a high-level agent for British intelligence, solidifying Rafferty's claims of a cover-up. Since, Scappaticci has fled the country.
Scappaticci has signed an affidavit that his solicitor holds that if anything ever happens to him, he's to release that. Many a person he's put to death with the knowledge of the RUC. And if he fell, the whole of Stormont would fall. It's as simple as that. Well, the police and the HCT and the Ombudsman and the other corrupt people up in Stormont may be hating this fellow Scappaticci in London, He's not too far away from me. And that if he wants to try and take out another Arthur Rafferty, let him come to me. Simple as that. I've lost my life in a way that it's a vicious circle. This corrupt union that tortured my father and helped to murder my father has also killed me. I'm dying. Same people. Yet these people, when I walk past them in the street, go the other side of the street. If they're driving past me in a car and they see me coming, their head shoots the other way. They don't want to talk to me. I told my father when he was down in the hospital, he was cut practically in two. The doctors in the hospital didn't. They told me that time I went in the first night that he would die that night. That man lasted for nearly 4 weeks. A good, strong man. And he told me everything bar the people had done it. And I want to make sure that his story is heard. I told him I wouldn't leave it until I do.